Dave here with Limitless Brave. For the past 16 years, I've been mentoring men to help them shift their mindsets so they can shift their world, helping them with their dating lives, their marriages, their divorces, their businesses and careers, as well as living an awesome lifestyle, and of course, everybody's favorite, making more money. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to meet an amazing woman. This is one of the top questions I get asked by guys who come and work with me on their dating life. I can't find a good woman. Well, guys, are you a good guy? That is the question you need to be asking yourself, because a good man will attract a good woman typically. And if you haven't done the work on yourself, you're not as aware as you should be when it comes to yourself and what you're about, what makes you tick, your psychology. If you're not aware of all that stuff, it's going to be more difficult for you to attract a high quality woman, because a high quality woman is going to be aware of what she's about. Now, a woman is a woman, and she's going to have her own games and her own manipulations, and she's not going to be aware of everything, just like you're not, and that's fine. But women typically tend to work on themselves a little bit more than men do. The scale for us is skewed to the less awareness. We tend to take things as face value and more linear in our thinking, and less aware overall. And unfortunately, that can bite us in the ass sometimes. So, what are you doing to become a better man so that you can attract a better woman for yourself? And are you working on yourself? Are you seeking out coaching and mentorship? Are you being honest with yourself? Am I doing everything that I should be doing to better myself, to get rid of past traumas, to work on my own psychology, to question the things that I do and why I do them? Am I grounded enough? Am I embodied enough? Do I know enough about body awareness that I can talk from feeling in different parts of my body? And most guys can't do that. A lot of women can't even do that because they haven't been trained how to do that. And guys, that's where I come in for you. I train you how to do all this stuff, how to become super aware of who this masculine man is. And the more you are aware of yourself, the more chances you have of meeting an amazing woman. So, are you grounded? Are you embodied? Do you have high emotional intelligence? Do you have fairly high intelligence in general? What are your stories that you believe and bought into as you've grown up? Are they really you, or are they somebody else's? And how aware are you of your own psychology? The reasons that you do the things that you do, the way you think. Why do you think that way? Have you been programmed that way since childhood, and you just take it as this is the way it's always been? A lot of men do this. A lot of women do this. We all do it as human beings because, from ages 0 to 7, we are having our subconscious mind shaped because we don't have a conscious mind developed yet. That usually starts developing around 7, 8, or 9. And so we can't reason about anything we've learned in childhood. We just record it and act on it. And if we don't feel acceptance, appreciation, approval, if we don't feel like our survivability is being taken care of by our parents, if we feel like there are conditions to love, well, that's going to create a whole host of issues in us as men and keep us from attracting high quality women in our lives. So that's what you need to think about, guys. And you need to come work with me if you've got any kind of question about this type of stuff, because I can help you get to that next level. And a lot of you guys, unfortunately, don't even know that there's a next level for you. You kind of think this is it until you actually get to that next level, and I can help get you there. And I've done that for many, many clients. If you joined my Limitless Brave Private Reserve community, which the link is down below in the description, you'll see over 101 testimonials in there from guys that have worked with me. And, I've helped change a lot of guys' lives for the better over the past 16 years well into the thousands, I would say. So yeah, I've worked with a lot of men. I know the games you guys play, and I know how men think, and I know what you guys need to do to become the better versions of yourselves so you can get what you want out of life. And this video isn't just about attracting a higher quality woman per se. It's about attracting a higher quality lifestyle, career, business, more money, going and doing those things that you think that are for other people, but they're actually for you. And so, the question comes up, how do I get this amazing woman in my life? Well, we've already talked about the work you need to do. Second is you need to define what kind of woman you want. What are you looking for in your dating life? Are you looking for a bunch of one-night stands? Are you looking for friends with benefits? Are you looking for a girlfriend? Are you looking to get married? Do you want to be a power couple, or do you want to have a family? What do you want? And you need to start with that right there. And if you're a young guy or a guy that doesn't want to get married and he just wants to go out and play the field, there's plenty of women out there that want to do the exact same thing. So that is a reality. And a lot of men feel that that is not the case, but guys, I promise you it is. You can do that. And there's nothing wrong with it. As much as society poo-poos on it, there's plenty of women and plenty of men doing that for a very long time. And you have to decide if that's the lifestyle you want to live. If you want friends with benefits, if you want a girlfriend, a wife, right? How's this all going to work out in the future? And that's what you need to have set very solidly in your mind before you go out and start looking for women. Now, once you have that in your mind, what is the next step? Where's this woman going to be hanging out? Where are your odds of meeting her the highest? Is it in a coffee shop? Is it at the library? Is it at a concert? Is it at the airport? Do you want her to travel? Is it at the beach? Is she in the mountains? Is she on a ranch somewhere, right? Or is she in a major metropolitan city? These are the things that you need to consider next, right? Is she in America? Is she in Europe? Is she in Asia? Is she in South America? These are the things that you need to consider when it comes to getting that woman that you want. Where is she most likely going to be, kind of on a macro scale, right? And then you start going down onto the micro scale. What kind of family does she come from? What are her values? Is she religious, not religious? What is her political stance? Maybe that's not important to you at all. Is she creative? Is she a boss babe? Is she somebody that can play both the boss babe and be creative? Is she an adventurer? Is she someone that wants to travel full time with you? What does she want to do on a macro level, right? Does she cook for you? Or do you not want a woman that cooks for you? Do you guys want to eat out all the time? Is she going to be a stay-at-home housewife? Is she going to raise the kids until, they leave the house? Or is she going to be the kind of wife that raises the kids until all of them are kind of in school, and then she goes and gets her own career? What do you want? What do you envision? And it's really important to be clear on all this, especially like what kind of family does she come from? That's really, really important. And you need to be kind of searching and looking for these clues as you're dating women to see, if this woman's going to work for you. Is she going to be a great long-term partner? And people change over time, and you can have a great partner in the beginning and everything can go to hell. I realize that. That is a reality, guys. And, that's something that we gamble with. And it is what it is. And the odds aren't stacked in our favor as men, especially when it comes to the legal system and alimony and all that stuff. So, it's getting better, but it's not great, that's for sure. And, the odds are definitely stacked against you. And I believe in marriage. I'm all for marriage, but at the same time, there's the reality of things not working out. And so if you are getting married, I highly recommend a prenup and things like that to, secure your assets, your financials so that, if things do go awry, God forbid, that you have the ability to protect yourself and somebody's not taking something that you worked very hard for. So that's my only kind of word of caution when it comes to marriage. But I'm definitely pro marriage. I'm all for that. I'm all for any kind of lifestyle that you want to live when it comes to your dating, right? Do you just want to have friends with benefits? Do you just want a girlfriend the rest of your life? You need to make that decision, right? And those decisions can change over time. So just get clear on that stuff. Get clear on who you are as a man. How can you be a better man? What kind of woman do you want? What kind of relationship do you want? What is your vision for the future with this woman? And does it lead to marriage? Does it lead to children? Does it lead to a family? And do you want your wife working while you guys have children, or do you want to be the sole breadwinner and have her be the stay-at-home traditional wife? So those are a lot of things to consider. And once you have all that figured out, like, you need to go out and start looking at different places where she might be. And the reason dating is so hard, and I tell this to my guys all the time, is we're looking for a needle in a haystack. There's only potentially one person that we're going to spend the rest of our lives with, and finding that one person is not an easy task. We're going to find a lot of almost there and a lot of people that just are not there at all, and maybe find just one that really works for us for the rest of our lives if you're headed down that road. If you're not headed down that road, the field's a little bit more open. And so, again, where are these women? We kind of talked about where they could be, and you just drill down from there and, go enjoy life first and foremost, but enjoy the hunt too, so to speak, and enjoy searching for that person if you're looking for one person the rest of your life. And enjoy the search if you're just looking for friends with benefits or one night stands. That's all adventure in the same way. It's just different types of adventure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about that. And that's what I tell a lot of guys. Have the plan, be aware of yourself, be aware that you're going to attract the woman that's going to match you wherever you are energetically, intelligence wise, emotional intelligence wise, embodiment wise, to the level that you are. You're not going to attract someone that's at a higher level and they're going to stay around long if you haven't risen up to that level as well. Because we got to remember, even on a quantum level, right? Everything's vibrating, everything has a frequency. And if those frequencies aren't matched and they don't stay matched, well, you're going to have separation. You're going to have a harmonic imbalance. And that's not what you're looking for. So the higher vibration, the better, more empowered, more masculine, more grounded, more solid guy that you can be, you're going to attract that more feminine, more high resonance type of woman that's going to be very interested in what you have to offer and where you're going to lead her. So hope that helps, guys. If you're interested in working with me, I've got all kinds of workshops coming up next year and 2026. So click the description down below and check out what I got coming up. And of course, join the Limitless Brave Private Reserve community. You can see some sneak peeks inside of the workshops that I do. Plus, there's a great community of 140 plus guys already there that are helping each other out and supporting each other all the time. All right, guys, see you in the next video.